Hello and welcome to another draft episode of the Father and Son Pastime podcast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Kevin. How are you?
That's my dad. Dad, we got another draft for the people today.
And they are lucky to have one.
Awesome. We're 2 days out to opening day, so we got baseball fever. We hope you do as well. This is a unique draft. We've never done anything like this before. We are kind of drafting predictions in a way. Not past stats, but future stats. This is the home run leader draft of 2024. Now, again, new draft, for people at home, we're going to explain it. All 30 teams are going to get represented in this draft. We are going to draft one person from each team who we think will hit the most home runs for that team in 2024. And at the end of the season, we'll tally up our 15 respective picks, and whoever had more home runs total wins the draft. So sometimes my dad and I would always argue, who won the draft? Oh my God, we really don't know here.
Most of the time it's me.
We really won't know till like October 1st.
And we'll have firm numbers. A lot of times it's kind of varied.
So hopefully his ego gets in the way today, people. Important notes. If you draft someone and they get traded, that's when their count stops. It only matters for if you take, for example, the New York Mets and Pete Alonso, and Pete Alonso gets traded on July 30th, his count for the Mets stops that day.
Yep.
So it's not a full season stat for you. It's just for that player in that uniform. So if they get injured or they retire or whatever happens, they get banned from the league, that count stops at that time of suspension, PEDs, whatever it might be. And once a team has been taken, they're off the board. So there's a lot of great examples and possible picks on the Dodgers or the Braves or something like that, the Cardinals. So you kind of own that player and obviously that team as well. So you can't just draft the 30 big home run hitters you might think will be the best home run leaders. You're looking at the team home run leader in this draft.
Which is a great idea, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I hope you guys like it at home. And it's also going to be kind of fun to track and follow, sort of like our own fantasy team this year, of our 15 respective home run hitters. Dad, this is openly a draft that I would love to get the first round pick, first overall pick at least. We have our cards. The winner, the highest card, gets to decide if they would like to go first or if they would like to go second and go second and third. Would you like to draw first, Dad?
Sure. I always draw a high card.
He usually gets like a 10 or a jack. And it's a king. Why would it not? Why would it not be? I think I've won like one pull. All right, I'm going. It's a 7. One of the higher numbers I've drawn, to be fully honest. But, Dad, you get to pick first. Would you like the first overall pick, or would you like to play defense and get second and third?
I'm going to go first pick.
Okay.
I'm going Aaron Judge, Yankees.
Okay. That sounds great to me. Full honest, I did not have Judge as my pick for the Yankees. I had Soto, but Soto's out for me, as is any member of the Yankees. Comment below who you think will get more home runs. I thought Judge might be a little bit more of an injury risk than Soto. I will take I'm up next. I will take Matt Olson of the Atlanta Braves. He was the 2023 home run leader in all leagues. Couple options. Obviously, Acuna's going to hit a lot. There's a lot of good options. Marcell Ozuna, Riley will hit a lot, but I'll take Matt Olson there. And then I will go ahead and stay in the NL East, taking Kyle Schwarber, batting 198 with 40 bombs.
Damn it. That was my pick.
So I got Olson and Schwarber, but now back-to-back with you, Dad. You get 4 and 5.
Okay.
You get 3 out of the top 5 picks. Really good draft.
Yeah. Let me peruse. I'm going Mike Trout.
Okay, you're hoping on his health.
Yep. And I'm going Julio Rodriguez.
Good pick with the Mariners. Good pick. I think it's fair to say that I would say after around like 10, 11, that's when it starts to get, I think you'll win the draft because you get into maybe not known for being home run hitters. I'm going to take Corey Seager of the Texas Rangers. Hoping for him to have a full year. I know he has only had 2 real full seasons as a major leaguer without some injuries, so it is a risk. I was between a couple options with the Rangers, but I'm going Corey. And then I will take the south side, Luis Robert Jr.
Good pick.
I'm thinking that they will hold on to him, and if they trade him, I'll take that risk, but he's guaranteed plus 30 home runs. He's a hell of a player.
Yeah, one of the few they have.
Yes, correct. I'm hoping they don't get traded. First trade risk openly.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going with Vad Gallardo. And I'm going with Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt was up. Vladdy, Witt, and Trout have all been on my board. Not as high as you, but I definitely like Bobby Witt. I like all of them to obviously be their team home run leader. Here's where it gets a little interesting. I was really hoping you would pick a Dodger because I think that's such an interesting question mark. Shohei could play the full year. Mookie Betts, MVP. Freddie Freeman, MVP candidate. So with that said, I'll take Fernando Tatis Jr. Out of San Diego. I still think he has something to prove, and he is by far, I think, going to be the biggest home run hitter on that club. I think he'll definitely surpass Manny. So I took Tatis. Here is where it gets interesting. I'll take Mookie Betts. I'll be the guy that takes the Dodgers, and bet on Betts. Shouldn't be betting on the Dodgers. Interesting, But pop culture.
Good one going. All right.
Yes.
2 picks, Kev. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going with Jorge Soler.
Definitely had him for the Giants. That was the first National League team you've taken so far, by the way.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do, the second pick, is something that I really like, and I think is a great pick. Pete Alonso, thinking he...
Really?
Yep.
All right, Pete Alonso. Good old Pete. With the trade risk, I had Lindor for representing the Mets, so that could obviously pay out if he stays the whole year.
Yeah.
I think he's 40-plus home runs easy. So for you, hope he stays on
the team. It's a good gamble.
Yeah. I will take Yordan Alvarez for the Houston Astros. I think a full season of Yordan easily could be the American League home run leader. Could be up there, obviously, with Judge. But Rafael Devers, I think, is always good for a pretty solid 30. And one of the few faces I get to root for this year on the Red Sox.
Who did you take on the Astros again?
Yordan.
Alvarez.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Rafi on the Red Sox.
He was on my board. Okay. 2 picks.
Yeah.
Two picks. 2 picks.
This is where the draft gets won.
I'm going to have some fun.
Okay.
Jake Berger, Florida.
He was on my list. He was probably my next pick. Florida. Miami Marlins. Throwback.
And Paul Goldschmidt, Cardinals.
Yeah. Contract year for Paul, so I hope it goes well. I will take Christian Walker on the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think he's pretty solid to be upper 20s or low 30s. And I'll take a little bit of a risk, but he had the most home runs, I believe, in spring training. O'Neal Cruz for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Okay. I'm going to have some fun now.
It's all risk from here. It gets a little like, could that person be injured, traded?
I'm going Jose Ramirez, the Guardians.
Yep. Super. The only option for the Guardians, by the way, for hitting that many home runs.
Yeah. And then Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs.
He was not my pick. I really would have taken Bellinger. Interesting.
Seiya had a hell of a spring training.
Hey, listen. I took O'Neal Cruz for his hot streak right now. Yep. Okay. I will take 2 American Leaguers. I'm going to take Spencer Torkelson of Detroit.
Yeah, I was going that way.
Not good average. Strikes out a whole bunch, but he does have insane power. And I'll take Gunnar Henderson. I had Santander, but I think a full year of Gunnar, hopefully there's no sophomore regression. I think he's good for 30.
Good for you. I like those picks, by the way.
Thank you.
Solid picks.
Thank you.
I'm going to have a little fun.
Okay.
I am going to take Reese Hopkins of Brewers.
Yep, on my board.
And then I'm going to go with Randy
Arozarena from the Rays.
Yes.
Not my pick on the Rays either. But he could, obviously. I think Randy's good for like 20, 25. Okay. I'm going to take... we're down to, I believe, 5 teams. Or maybe it's 6 teams. I could be wrong.
It's got to be 6.
I have Twins, Reds, Rockies, Nats, A's. But I have 3 of those. We're down to 5 teams because you drafted first, which means I get, I think, last pick.
Okay.
Twins, Reds, Rockies, Nats, A's. I will take... I'll take Royce Lewis for the Twins, and I'm hoping he's healthy. And I'll take Matt McLain for the Reds. Really, anybody could be that Reds guy. Could be Ella De La Cruz, but I think Matt McLain gets put somewhere. He's got a great swing.
Royce Lewis, Twins, and who's the other one again?
Matt
Colorado?
McLain. No, Matt McLain for the Reds.
Reds. He's hurt now.
I don't think he's hurt.
He is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got hurt in spring training.
Well, I'm standing by it.
Okay. 2 more. Get it. I'm going to have some fun. And... you're going to love this pick. This is just me really having fun. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Joey Gallo of the Nationals.
I thought about it. I went with Lane Thomas there instead, but sure, go ahead.
And Ryan McMahon of the Rockies.
I had Nolan Jones instead, but okay. I will not take Brent Rooker on the A's because I think he'll get traded. I'll take Zach Geloff, their second baseman with a little bit of pop. If he gets 20, I'll be happy. To recap, my 15. I have Matt Olson, Kyle Schwarber, Corey Seager. I might have 120 right there. And then I have Luis Robert Jr., Mookie Betts, Fernando Tatis, Rafael Devers, Yordan Alvarez, the wrist start, O'Neal Cruz, Christian Walker, Spencer Torkelson, Gunnar Henderson, and then the big wrist start in the bottom 3, Royce Lewis, Matt McLain, and Zach Geloff. Dad, would you like to recap for the people?
Oh, do I?
You don't have to get in the order you drafted. That's
okay. Vad Guerrero of Toronto. Randy Arozarena of Tampa. Aaron Judge, Yankees. Jose Ramirez, Guardians. Bobby Witt, Royals. Mike Trout, Angels. Julio Rodriguez, Mariners. Jake Berger, Marlins. Pete Alonso, Mets. Joey Gallo, Nationals. Reese Hopkins, Brewers. Paul Goldschmidt, Cardinals. Seiya Suzuki, Cubs. And that is it.
You had McMahon.
Nope, one more. Jorge Soler of the Giants. And Ryan McMahon of the Rockies.
Mm-hmm. Now, for the fun thing, Dad, and I'm just going to toss it out there for us watching the draft. Thank you. But now, just put it out there. Would you like to make any trades? Is there anything? We've never done trades in a draft that I can recall, and I thought that this could be kind of fun to see if you wanted to, if you're really not feeling a certain pick or two, to do any sort of swaps.
I'll swap.
And it has to be
equal. I know.
No. I was saying for the people at home, it can't be like swapping the team and I get to pick a different person on the team. We have to keep the player that was drafted.
I'll trade you Seiya Suzuki for.
Not interested.
Okay.
Not interested even for Zach Geloff, to be honest.
I'll go Goldschmidt.
Okay.
For Gunnar.
No.
Okay.
I think it'll be kind of the same.
Okay.
I'll throw out some trades.
Yes.
Does getting rid of Reese Hoskins interest you at all?
Yes.
Royce Lewis?
No.
No? Okay, fair.
You tried to rip me off at baseball cards when you were a child.
I did succeeded. Definitely succeeded in that. I'm looking at... You really liked Julio. I like Jake Berger, too.
I'm surprised you didn't go Machado.
No, I think Tatis is going to hit more. Would a shortstop swap of O'Neal Cruz for Bobby Witt interest you?
No.
Okay.
Bobby Witt's going to have a great year.
I think he will, too. It was a great draft. I'm just trying. You're not interested in McClain at all?
No. He might miss the first month.
That's okay. I mean, he missed the first month last year, and he still did really well. Does Torkelson or Christian Walker interest you at all? I'm trying to see if...
Christian Walker, maybe. I'll go Gallo for him.
No, absolutely not. Oh, Gallo's going to get traded. We must really value our picks, as we cannot seem to find a partner.
Well, we don't get
I like how you drafted Seiya Suzuki. And I was like, there's Bellinger on the team.
I'm not sure he's going to have a great year.
That's fair.
And Seiya has been booming the ball. I paid attention to spring training.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to keep my picks.
Okay, me too.
We tried to see if there's any kind of fun people, but we're very stubborn in our ways and beliefs of our players.
Are you interested in Jose Ramirez?
Yeah. But my trade options would be the same, like the Royce Lewis or Matt McClain. No, I figured as much.
You're doing your baseball cards again.
But the thing is, I believe exactly.
He used to go, Dad, I'll take all your Hall of Famers for.
Here's a cubby. Here's a cub.
For Roy Smalley, and I was
not
like,
even a person. Who
right?
That?
He played for the Twins many years ago, and I would be like a good dad, going, okay.
No, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, right.
You shouldn't have done that.
And then he sells them and he makes a fortune.
Yep. All right. So we have that set. We will check in with you all as the playoffs start. It'll be fun to see who gets traded. Not so fun, but interesting to see who gets injured. But I definitely think we have a strong top three, just kind of like a lineup. And we got a weak bottom three.
I think it'll be close. I really do.
Yeah.
Some good drafts in there.
I'm just going to go ahead and...
Injuries and trades will make the difference.
I'm going to write down a number. It is going to be 252 to 234 me. Let's see how close we'll be in total.
You want to put any money on that?
No. I've lost enough money to you this offseason. If you watch the next episode, folks, you'll see some of that money get given over live. And that's what we will do now. We'll transition to our over-under predictions.
Yes.
As well as some award predictions and World Series predictions.
I'm ready.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for watching. As always, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow us on all social media at Pastime Podcast _ on Instagram. I'm going to keep calling it Twitter and the Father and Son Pastime Podcast on
I think
Facebook.
we're better than the Kelsey brothers, just to tell you.
Well, we don't yell at each other all the time. Although we got
or use profanity.
I don't know. You kept a little insulting the whole time. Bullshit trade offers. All right.
And you did.
No, I know. I openly said I wanted to try.
Yeah.
I threw out Torkelson, Christian Walker. Yeah. You weren't that interested.
I did Royce Lewis for Trout.
I didn't even offer that.
I know, it's a joke.
Yes. All right, we can still listen. All right.
Okay.
That's what it's going to be, folks. Thanks for watching our antics. Hope you enjoyed the draft as much as our antics.